this is Faye's time to shine. He always pull out some crazy shit. So be prepared if you did some crazy shit that you don't want to see.
I think we've already established that that's
right.
I think we've established
it's something out there.
Something is out there.
Definitely something out there.
Well, as you guys said, usually we end the show on some, big embarrassing moment or something crazy that Zach did. But I mean, you've gone through these countless injuries that you're talking about, Jason. So it's like we talked about some of your old skating videos and shit like that. So I wanted to pull up something that was more recent, see if you could kind of talk us through what happened here exactly.
Man, I hit my head so much I don't remember it.
Okay, everything.
Oh, now I do. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Yeah, I got.
Damn!
Oh my god!
They pulled the ramp out from under you.
What happened?
It was slippery that day.
Where it looked like
they didn't mop it, and when I came out of it's an alley backside Smith grind, and I slipped out.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I was gone for like 15 minutes.
Oh wee.
Yeah, this is a thing that happens to me because I skate with Tony a lot, and I got knocked out 3 times in 1 year, and that was the third one.
Yeah.
And I wake up, and this is like a regular thing for me where I wake up and Tony Hawk is like, "Hey man, where are you?" And
that's a fair question.
It was the third time, and I was like, fuck. whenever I wake up and Tony Hawk's asking me where I am, it means I got knocked out. That's what that means.
Shit.
And I was like, let me guess, I got knocked out. And he's like, yeah, man, where are you? And I was like, I'm at your ramp. And I go, he's like, what are you doing here? I was like, I'm doing a podcast with you. And he's like, okay, good. Because for the last 10 minutes when I asked you that, you did not know the answer. And I was like,
oh, shit.
That's
how it goes.
Dude, yeah, that is how it goes.
This is when I first got sober, and I was like, I'm not like a religious guy. And I was praying, I'm praying to be sober and stuff. And I pray to God every day. I get in a 3-point stance because one of my sponsors taught me about that, and it motivated me. Mm-hmm. And I got in a 3-point stance that morning, and I was like, hey, I knew I was going to come to the ramp that day, and I was going to push it. And this is me warming up. Like, I got hit early. But I remember I asked God, I was like, hey, I don't usually ask for stuff from myself, but today, can you just keep me safe? Because I'm old and I'm going to go pretty hard today. And then I got knocked out. This is a scary story, dude. Like, I woke up, and when Tony was like, no podcast today. And I was like, you sure, dude? And he's like, dude, no podcast today. Like, you got hit hard.
Yeah.
I get in the car, and a voice in my head said, kill yourself. And I was like, I've hit my head a lot. And when you hit your head good, you get dark. Like, your brain starts to say stupid things to you.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, man, that's not cool. And then it's saying it to me the whole drive home. I drove 2.5 hours by myself. And
how were you driving?
Because I was okay.
What?
Yeah, like they made me stay there for like an hour or so. I was all right.
Oh yeah, no, your ass would have been to the hospital. Give me your skateboard. Nope, you're gonna come with us to the locker room, and we're gonna do this for like 45 minutes, and then we're gonna take you back to the hospital.
In skateboarding, we go, look at me. Yeah, you could.
Hell no.
or not yet. Because we have, you see concussions. You see the glossiness in someone's eyes where they're kind of there, but they're not fully there.
Yeah.
And that's when you're not ready.
Yeah.
And there's also like, how long you been out? Do you remember? Because in the end, I was like, I fell on that trick. And he's like, oh, you remember all the way up to when you hit? And I'm like, yep.
Yeah.
So that's a good sign.
That's a really good sign.
Because if you go, I don't know what day it is, that's bad.
Nah.
So we do have a scale, and I did tell him I know exactly what I fell on. I know what day it is, and he was like, okay, you're good. So when I drove, that voice was happening all night. I was back at my house by myself, and I remember before I went to sleep, I was like, really, God? I said, can you keep me safe? There's a voice telling me to kill myself right now. Is this how you're looking out for me? And then I woke up in the morning, and the voice was like, you'll be all right, man. Just eat some food, get some rest. And I was like, that is a nice voice. I like that guy.
He could stay.
Yeah. And then from that day on, still to this day, when I pray, the voices that I hear back, I mean, it might be me. I don't know. But to me, I hear the dark and the light. And it's like, you should, go hang out with that face tattoo chick. And I'm like, oh, I know that voice. that's the voice that says kill yourself. That's the dark in me. And it's like, hey man, you're better than that. You don't need to do that. Or you don't need to smoke weed. Like you're good.
Yeah.
That like, so now when I pray, I hear God. I know this is going to sound weird, but from that day on, day, dude, like the next day when I pray now, I'm like help somebody, do something good. Yeah. I know who that voice is, and I listen to that one and the other one when it says what's so bad about going to fuck that? And I'm like, I know you. You're the one that thinks it's cool that I kill myself because I hit my head. I don't listen to you anymore. Right. And ever since then, I always listen to the God. Yeah. And I always do the right. Well, not always, but most of the time, I do the right thing. Yeah. That day cured me, and that's why I feel like this is my theory on it. I prayed to God to like take care of me that day, and He did, just in a real rough way. But He also knows like I don't learn shit easy. Right. I learn things the hard way. Right. And ever since that day, I get in 3-point stance like 20 times a day, and I always ask like, what can I do to be like help somebody today, and it'll give me good advice. Like when I do stand up, I don't sweat stand up no more. Like I pray, and I'm like, whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. Right. Like just do the best you can, man. That's all you can ask.
What do you mean by 3-point stance?
Well, see, I got 3-point stance because I'm in MMA, and there's a couple of famous fighters that get in a 3-point stance. So you crouch with your knuckle down like a football guy. Right. That's because there's some fighters that obviously grew up in America that played football. Yeah. So they get in a 3-point stance in the cage before they fight. Yeah. But to me, because I didn't grow up playing football, I thought 3-point stance was because John Jones did 3-point stance, and then I realized, wait, that's a fucking football thing, dude. Right, that's like why they got it from football.
That's why.
Right, and the guy that I got it from, the sober, he's a football coach, and he's he made a speech one day where he's like, no matter how dark my day is, I get in a 3-point stance. I pray to God. I get up and I'm fired up. And I was like, I like that. I like it. And also, my knees are so wrecked. I can't get on my knees to pray. It hurts too much. Right. So I get in a 3-point stance to pray. Yeah. So that's just like a thing that it doesn't hurt as much, and and like I get fired up no matter. I'm tired. I'm sore. I'm like, some bad shit happened. No matter what, 3-point stance, I get up and I get fired up for the day. So that's like. From that day on, the next day on that's how I live my life.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like it. I like it.
Life changing.
I got a weird request because, John is not really an athlete. We've been trying to show him stuff. And his 3-point stance is ass. So could if you don't mind, could you show him
you think his is ass? You're talking about an Australian guy that watched UFC fights? You think you know what? I know enough from watching football movies that there's like the knuckle, like, because I do 3-point stance where it's comfortable. Mm-hmm. I'm not in a 3-point stance ready to sprint and knock your ass over. Yeah. Because if I was, it wouldn't be the same stance. Because I'll sit down, because this knee's the one with the fake dead ligament in it, so it doesn't bend as far as the other one. So this is the one that goes down super far, and then I sit on my knuckle.
Sink into it.
But if I was gonna knock you over in a football game, which would also be hilarious, because you'd be like, "What the fuck is that?"
I'm just curious to see. You know what I'm saying? Different types of football out here.
Hold on, we gotta move some. We gotta slide this a little.
Slide this a little bit, just a little bit. Let's see what Jason got in here.
Oh no, don't hurt you.
If I was gonna do it,
okay, that look good though.
Bad.
Hey, you'll fuck John up.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's legit.
That's not bad.
I like that shit.
Yeah.
I like that.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Man, he whooping man ass off the first step.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Hey, football coach would be proud of that. That shit look good right there.
Yeah.
His was way.
Oh yeah, that shit was crazy.
It was way.
Oh, I'm balling him over for sure.
Exactly.
The first step is a killer. Is the second one where shit gets bad.
There you go.
I dramatically slow down. I was at the second step.
Yeah,
I'm like,
oh my God, man! Nah, look, man.